Okay, after 3, 1, 2, 3, action.
Is that Callie's phone?
So after I shot Bloodline, which was more like a really low budget, not even a proper set kind of test footage, I decided to do a proper short film and get a crew together as well at a kind of location. I was optimistic. Alps probably would say that it was nearly impossible to shoot a 15-page script.
Smell the food. It's pairing now.
Within the time we had, which was just a day. Had we slept the hours a normal person would have slept, then I don't think we would have done the shoot.
Okay.
Being a director and actor on set was really difficult because your concentration has to be one place and another place at the same time. So there were times where I wasn't concentrating acting.
My fucking leg. Okay. When I first saw the script for What Happened to Callie, and then I saw the schedule we had to shoot it in, I was wondering about Blake's optimism. I was like, okay, I know you're optimistic, but this is super optimistic. Like, and we did run over our scheduled time by more than a few hours, and it was a challenge for me. I think one of the things for me was that it was a shoot that went through the night time and into the morning.
Camera rolling. Want to move up a bit? Yeah, that's good. Okay, Carly, 6E, take 3.
I'm waiting for something on there. There we are. Our sound guy Luke. He's been going for 25 hours. Still rocking it. He's still saying, right, you're still got it there. You're still all together. It's totally still there. Alps clocked off a long time ago. He's no longer working. We've got our boy Sharky over here. He's literally just about to leave for his next shoot.
You've got 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's a 48-hour.
I did a lot of the operating, but also shared it with Sharky and Alps. And there was one scene that was particularly challenging where the characters are confronting each other in a circle. And Blake had this idea where the camera would rotate and look at each member of the cast and keep going around as this confrontation builds and escalates until, you know, a confrontation happens. So with this scene, we didn't have time to do camera prep before, so we didn't do any testing. So we kind of had to figure it out in the location. We used our own NES, and we tried to see if we could do it so that you set different points and using a wireless app, remote control the Ronin to move around. That didn't work. That was my idea. Failed. So then Alps came dressed like a Jedi because he had to wear blackout material all over himself so that he wouldn't be reflecting. And he, like some sort of Jedi Ronin ninja Jedi, managed to operate the Ronin, spinning around, looking at different each cast member as they're talking to each other. And then behind him was a sound guy who was also doing 360 around the whole crew, the cast behind Alps. So it's quite interesting to work on a film where you have those sort of creative challenges where you're really kind of pushed to try and do something that, me personally, I sometimes go for something that's safe. I'm like, let's do a tripod, or let's do this, let's do that. I think that's actually my favourite part of the film.
Babe? What is it?
And you know, I was amazed at how we sort of didn't notice time until like early in the morning when it was getting to about 6 or 7. I think that's when everyone was like getting a bit groggy and a bit like, you know, when you get the nighttime giggles. And yeah, it was a fun experience. I really enjoyed the place that we shot in. Really beautiful house. So that was a good experience for me as well. I hadn't really shot in any kind of locations like that before.
3, 2, 1, action.
So yeah, I wouldn't say it was an amazing film. Not the perfect film that one would say it was. Certainly, your first short film wouldn't be so good. So that still is true for me. But you learn, and hopefully the next film will be even better.